They're Americans, folks. Pardon? I just did.
No, I asked you specifically what has been done by the people who are interested in the project. Have the senators, been contacted on that?
The only thing that you can do is throw the people in Congress out. People, we've been telling you this over and over and over again for years. Somebody's not listening. Well, I will not support any racist attitude from anyone, but you have to get the professional politicians out of Congress, out of office, out of the presidency, out of the governorship, out of the state houses, and you have to send citizens who will truly represent us, who truly will do what's needed, and only send them for one term, and it's the only thing that's going to work. If you think you're going to change the minds of these people who are so ingrained into, well, it's not politics, it's the destruction of this country. They're bent on it. If you think you're going to change their minds and all of a sudden they're going to start representing you, you're wrong. They're not. Yeah. I don't think I have time to go into it. The problem with the things that I talk about is there's never enough time to really talk about it. And I know that some of you are sitting there and you have questions and you want answers. And I can tell you that the answers are out there. Part of what needs to be done is you have to quit relying on people like me and others and help us. You have to become one of us who search and dig and educate. If all of you could go out of here and educate 10 people, each one of you, and then they could go educate 10 people, and it doesn't have to be in one day. You could take 6 months to educate those 10 people, and they could take 6 months to educate 10 people in a very short period of time. Everybody in this country would understand what our real problems are. The real problems are we're not paying attention. We're not running this country. We don't know what the problems are. We don't know what's going on. We've left our business and gone on vacation. We are fighting amongst each other while the real enemy is destroying the country. That's the real problem. That's correct. Yes.
May I suggest that everybody get a little copy of the Constitution? It takes about 20 minutes to read.
And if you don't have one, if you write to me and send me a self-addressed stamped envelope with 50 cents on it, I will send you a copy free.
Come up to me in the parking lot, I'll give you a copy of it.
Excellent. Yes, sir.
In your book, you say there's a lot about tax credits.
When we went to press, I thought Oklahoma was the only state. It's actually in 22 states. Oklahoma is the only one I have the documentation on at this time.
Is that, the outcome? Have they actually started doing that?
They have until March 15th to register all their property. Everything, down to the VCR, their knives, forks, and spoons, everything. If they don't, a tax man will be sent to their door with a warrant who will take inventory of everything in their home. Anything they find that was not declared on the list, or if they never submitted a list, they will be taxed 20% over and above what they normally would have been taxed. But you see, taxation is just the excuse to register the property. For those of you who want to order a copy of my book, I'm not a salesman. I didn't bring books with me. I never do that. I don't bring tapes with me, but we have them. Part of what I want you to do is get active. To get active, I'm not going to bring you the books or the tapes. If you want them, the order form is outside on the table. Pick one up, write to us. We'll send you a packet of information. If you order the book, send for the book, we'll send you the book. We'll do whatever we can to help you. Yes?
The animal mutilations,
Yes.
human mutilations, the genetic thing,
It's exactly what I believe. Now, you have to know that when Hitler got ready to go into Europe, to invade France and the other countries of Europe, he began broadcasting Nostradamus' predictions. What did you see on television last night? Why do they use these predictions and prophecies? Why all of a sudden are you hearing that the book of Revelations is coming true in front of your eyes? To get you to give up. If it's been prophesied and it's going to come true, you're not going to fight it. To neutralize the Christian community so that they won't fight the new one world government. Hitler dropped the prophecies which said Hitler was going to win and was going to be the ruler of a 1,000-year time of peace. So the French dropped their weapons and ran. Pay attention to what's happening. AT&T, one world, one car. Ma'am, I really don't have the answer to that question. The abductees say that it's alien extraterrestrial beings. You start doing research and you find out that the intelligence community has done so much work into mind control and implantation and being able to control individual human beings with this technology that you begin to wonder if it's really aliens or if it's really us. And then you look in the UFO community, you find out most of these people are connected directly to the intelligence community, are active agents that have been caught or have confessed. And you have to wonder what in the hell's going on.
Which one?
Pardon?
Which one's on the list of?
I can tell you that Richard Doty is, John Lear is, Bob Lazar is. You've seen evidence that Bud Hopkins is. I can tell you Whitley Strieber is, because there's no other place he could have gotten the information that he wrote in his book Majestic, except from the same top secret documents that I saw, only he's never been in a position with a clearance to see them. He's an author. I could go on and on. Yes, sir.
What about personal property? If this new world order will go like you suggested, what about personal property, like land, home?
Private property will be abolished. You will use what the state gives you. Remember I said totalitarian socialist state. In a socialist government, everything belongs to the state.
Will there be any places in the world that will have that kind of situation?
The question was, will there be any place in the world where they won't have that situation? Let me say this again, as George Bush. Read my lips. New world order. New world order. There's places you could go and probably escape for a time because it's not number one on their agenda, but they're going to get there sooner or later, believe me.
What about changing the bank monitoring?
That's coming. I foresee a cashless system where you use a card or a laser tattoo on your hand. And I'm not trying to connect this with any religious prophecy. This is what I know is coming. This is what they have planned. I've talked to bankers who already know this is coming, and they're prepared for it. They're already withdrawing $100 bills from circulation now. Next will be $50 bills. They're doing it now. The president has already said, out of the Middle East conflict will come the New World Order. And people still keep asking me, how much time do we have? There is no time. Yes, sir.
I wanted to say that ever since I was in high school, early high school, and I learned that the Federal Reserve was a company that was formed by, there's 9 families that owned the Federal Reserve. It is a company, it's not a part of the government at all. The Federal Reserve, at the same time the Federal Reserve was formed, 2 constitutional acts or amendments were passed. And one of, but my point is this, is that, well, I want to ask, I put a question out there, which is that Bush made a comment the other day on the news, and I think I've followed it for years, it's very interesting to me. I watch the Federal Reserve, the news that comes out of the Federal Reserve.
I understand. I'm not trying to rush you, but could you get to the point because we're running out of time?
Okay. One of my 2 points. One point is that Bush made a
A cashless system literally is slavery, and I'll tell you how that works.
But
First,
as it stands now, the money in your pocket is not your money. And you're going to go to the bank one day and they're going to say, I'm sorry, you're not taking this anymore. It is not yours. It belongs to the Federal Reserve. And you'll see that on the note.
the Federal Reserve notes in your pocket are actually instruments of debt. And one way that they're going to get your property away from you is you can't pay for something with a debt. So you don't own what you think you own right now anyway, legally, under the Constitution. And that's the truth. They're going to come and they're going to collapse the economy instantly. The money is not in the banks. They've been doing fractional